One thing about Mike, though, you know, once he got that Louis Logan thing happening, he just didn't know when to shut up.
Oh, no, wait a minute. You shouldn't complain. You're no slouch in the jaw-flapping department yourself. Here, take my wallet, please, and don't forget my partners.
You're playing with dynamite, boys.
There's nothing but fun and games for them. Scully's taking people out for a lot less than what you two pull.
Yeah, well, the job's done. We may as well enjoy it while we can.
Yeah, may as well. I hope your mouthpiece is on tight, you know, so it doesn't pop out when you're lying through your teeth.
Not my teeth. Alcibiades. He's the one who took the hit. He's the one who'll testify. And the last thing I need from you is a lecture on honesty and integrity.
Hey, fellas, this is not the time to go for each other's throats. I'll keep my ears close to the ground for any backlash.
No, that'll be helpful.
Thanks, Harry. Luke's. Hold on.
Yeah. I'll be right there. Scully's mouthpiece. It seems my presence is requested at county jail.
Don't go, Sonny.
I've got to go. You jokers have had your fun. Somebody's got to do damage control.
Watch yourself.
Right. Showtime. Hey, I'm going out for a while. Anything you need?
No, I don't think so. Hey, wait a minute. Come in here. You sure you want to go out?
I look like death on a cracker, right? Don't feel bad. Everyone says it.
Hey. Yeah, you do. Go back to bed.
Well, I got a doctor's appointment.
Oh. Well, good. Maybe they can figure out what this bug is, man.
Yeah, well, it's not that kind of doctor. I'm seeing Dr. Collins about that stupid reading thing.
Well, look, the hedge drinker has a medical license. Get him to give you a rundown on your general condition. It's not making any sense for you to walk around feeling lousy all the time.
What's worse is that there's all this work that I should be doing for you and Sonny.
Listen, son, the work will still be here.
Yeah, but I'm letting you down, man.
Well, all the more reason to get yourself checked out. I ain't lying to you. I could really use you here. But you gotta, you gotta feel good.
Okay. I'll do it.
How's that other stuff going, the dyslexia?
It's really hard. I don't know, it's like learning a foreign language or a secret code or something.
You need some motivation?
Sure.
Well, if you can get your act together, get your reading and writing skills up, I got a job for you.
What kind of job?
Well, I need some help in booking the acts into the club.
You want me to book the acts into Luke's?
No. As long as my name is above the door, I will actually book the acts. But once they're booked, there's a lot of details to take care of, Stone. Arranging sound checks and dealing with each act's individual requirements, and there's scheduling to be done. I mean, it's a lot to learn, but at the bottom of all this is a stack of paperwork. You got to be able to read.
I can do it, man. That would be so choice.
Well, I'm a choice dude.
I was feeling like such a deadbeat lately.
Hey, listen, deadbeats are us. We'll organize a club. All the guys the world said would never amount to nothing.
And then we're going to show them all.
That's the idea.
Well, it rocks, man. Thank you.
All right, get out of here. I got a lot of work to do.
Well, how are you going to handle this?
As briefly as possible. Yes, sir. No, sir. Is in the statement, sir.
Yeah, Al's a polite guy. But I've got to tell you, Luke, I don't disagree with Sonny on this.
About what?
Well, disguise is one thing under the cover of darkness, but under the harsh light of the law, I mean, it's a whole different story.
Too late now, pal. You mean this up to my grape leaves?
I am happy to do whatever it takes to make sure that justice is served.
Now, I've read your statement, Miss Coe, but I do have several questions for you. Did you check the contents of the truck before it was locked and sealed?
Oh, yes. In fact, I was there while it was being loaded, and there was nothing in it but deception products, nothing at all.
And you watched as the door was locked and chained?
Yes, Your Honor, I most certainly did.
Thank you, Miss Coe. You're excused for now.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Your Honor.
Mr. Sabiades, would you step forward and be sworn in?
Place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Please be seated.
Mr. Sabiades. An unusual name.
Yes, sir.
According to your statement, you and your partner arrived from Chicago and went to Miss Coe's residence, where she gave you the keys to the truck. And then you and your partner went to the deception warehouse?
Yes, sir.
Did he ever work for us?
Were the lock and chain intact?
I don't recognize
when you
him.
arrived?
Why?
Yes.
Did you unlock the
I
back
don't know,
door for
he
any
just-
reason?
No, sir. I could not do that, even if I wanted.
I don't know.
Why is that?
Because, sir, I do not have the bolt cutters. The bolt cutters you need, and the police officer told me that they were at the garage.
I'm aware of that. Mr. Sabiades, have you ever dealt drugs?
Oh, no, sir.
Have you ever transported drugs with the purpose of selling them?
No, absolutely not. No, that would be crime.
And you've never done that?
No. My only crime is that I do not deliver Miss Coe's shipment in time as I promised.
That's not a criminal act, Mr. Sabiades. And you've more than paid the price with your injury there.
It could have been much worse, Your Honor.
No doubt. The police notes indicate that you and your partner, Mr. Logan, identified the two men at the diner parking lot who took the truck and injured you in the process.
Yes, sir.
For the record, do you see those two men in this courtroom?
Yes, sir. That's those two over there.
When Mr. Scully and Mr. Morris realized the boxes contained illicit drugs, they decided immediately to notify the authorities. But before they could, the police arrived, busted in, and without just cause, arrested my client. Your Honor, the only thing Mr. Scully is guilty of is being in the wrong place at the wrong time. There is no evidence linking him to any wrongdoing whatsoever.
That's not exactly a ringing defense. Court finds that there is enough evidence to warrant prosecution. Joseph A. Scully, Henry Morris, Frederick Cronin, Bart Ginger, you're charged with the following crimes: robbery in the first degree, criminal possession of stolen property in the third degree, criminal possession of a weapon in the second degree, criminal possession of a controlled substance in the third degree, theft of a motor truck used in shipment of freight of interstate commerce. Mr. Cronin and Mr. Ginger will face the additional charge of assault in the first degree.
Your Honor, I move that my client be released on his own recognizance.
Excuse me, Your Honor. The people would like to speak to that matter. OR is unacceptable. Granting bail to this defendant would be equal to giving him a vacation pass to another country. He's a known associate of criminals. He has a history of prior indictments. There's a definite pattern here. The people feel we have a provable case. He was on the scene, he was in possession, and there was violence. On top of that, this man has absolutely no roots in the community. He doesn't even have a residence. He stays in a hotel on a day-by-day basis.
Mr. Latham?
The prosecution has no basis for their argument. There is no proven case against Mr. Scully. No motive. No proof of malice or forethought. And as far as my client's roots in this town, he has developed business and personal relationships He also has a deep and long-standing relationship with Mr. Corinthos, who is here in this courtroom. They are practically family. I can promise you, Mr. Scully will surrender his passport. He will not leave town, and is prepared to post whatever bail the court deems appropriate to guarantee that he will appear for trial.
Bail is set at $2 million.
May it please the court, Mr. Scully's history is such that the people fear, should he be released on bail, that there will be serious attempts at retaliation and retribution.
$2 million, Mr. Schultz. That's the court's decision.
Thank you, Your Honor.
In cash, all of it.
With the court's permission.
We're impressed, Mr. Scully. Messrs. Cronin, Morris, and Ginger are held over for trial. A date will be set in 2 weeks.
You deal with this.
I'll meet you at the club in an hour.
Do that.
Miss Scully, what's your plan?
I'm taking a little vacation.
Make it fast, I want you back.